Greetings! In today's video, I'll be taking a look at the watercolor painting supplies carried by Daiso. Daiso is originally a Japanese dollar store. They tend to carry nicer things than what we find in our North American dollar stores. You can now find a few Daiso stores in North America, but none near me. So if you remember, these supplies were sent to me by Grace some time ago. I'm pretty excited to try them out. Grace sent me a plastic palette, 2 sets of 5 brushes, rounds and flats, and a set of 8 watercolors in tubes. At first look, everything looks quite nice. I love how the palette is laid out and the brushes seem fine too. The tubes are made from plastic and metal and they are sealed. You have to poke them with the back of the cap to open them. I set them in the palette and left it to dry. Here is the palette with the dry paints. When I poked them to see if they were dry, I also poked a hole in my thumb. Literally. So yeah, I guess these are dry now. The paint had formed a point and dried as such, which is what poked me in the thumb. Be wary of the points in your paint. I did not pre-wet the paints and used one of the round brushes from the Daiso set to paint the swatches here. All the paints re-wet well, I was happy to see that. They also mixed well. The paint set includes a yellow, 2 reds, a green, a blue, a brown, and black and white. The red, yellow, and blue form quite a nice triad, while the blue and brown mix into a green rather than a neutral gray. I tried the brushes too and they are all quite good. The only flaw I found is that one of the rounds has a slack ferrule. I will probably just tape it down. They keep their point well for the rounds and the flats are nice and even. For inexpensive synthetic brushes, these are an excellent choice. To test out the paints, I did this little adventure cat drawing on cotton paper. I will be using a brush, the paints and palette from Daiso to add color to it. About the paints, very little information is available as to their characteristics. They seem to be semi-transparent except for the white, which is a bit more opaque. There's no details about pigment content. The set contains 8 tubes of 6 milliliters. The paint is described on the back as being made from pigment, pigment extender, water-soluble starch glue, stabilizer, and water. This is very inexpensive paint and considering this, they are quite good. They re-wet well and have a nice level of pigmentation. I was able to mix and layer them with no issues on my sketch. In my opinion, you can really put something good together with this palette, paint, brushes, and adding a decent cotton paper. The one I'm using is the pre-cut Strathmore 500 sheets, and they work really well. I wouldn't consider the paint to be lightfast, as there's no way to say from the information available, but for sketches and illustration to be scanned, these paints work quite well, and they cost just a few dollars. The brushes have nice shapes and the palette is also really nice. All for a few dollars. You can save up by getting these and get decent paper and you're set rather well. In my opinion anyway. What do you think of these supplies? Let me know in the comments below. Take care, bye bye.